What's good, YouTube? In today's video, this is day 165 of growing my 5 pets, Brim and my amazing redtail cat. If you guys are new here, please subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if you guys are current viewers, thank you guys for watching and keep sharing these videos. But for the most part, today is not a feeding day. This guy is still full. Today is technically a water change day. As you guys can see, it's a little bit cloudy, but it's really only cloudy because I feed the sunfish like tons of pellets, just because it's just a way to feed them so I can be able to feed the redtail, because if not, they'll just kind of scatter the food all around, and then the redtail will never, like, I can never really get good footage of actually like him eating and stuff, because they like whatever I can feed them, I can feed them technically. If you get what I'm saying. So yeah, so I just be feeding them a lot of pellets because there's also a lot of protein in there to help them actually grow and get bigger, because I'm trying to keep the growth rate separate to where the sunfish are growing bigger than the redtail. But I doubt that's possible, because once I do a water change, he's going to get bigger, and he's actually cutting it close to like being able to swallow. Like that guy right there, that's the smallest sunfish that I have, so he's almost somewhat close. So I try to kind of keep everything up to par and make sure everything's going good, so I can keep the 5 sunfish, but I can also keep a redtail, because I know if you try to swallow that guy, he's definitely gonna choke. But yeah, man, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you think, and let's get into it. I think I'm just gonna feed these guys today, because they are hungry. Mr. Redtail is not hungry. I will do I really do need to do a water change today, but I might have to actually do a real cleaning, so I think I'm gonna do that in a separate video, just to kind of explain to you guys what I do and how I do it from experience and what I've learned so far in the fish hobby. So yeah, with that being said, they are already hungry, so I'm gonna try to get them. I'm gonna shake some food up, see if they hungry. Massive. So for people that don't know anything about sunfish, or like knowing how to catch, like brim, and like, you know, they got all type of names, but they're really in the same family category. So like when you're fishing, they easily are caught off a jig bait. So like you just throw it in the water and you just move the rod up and down, like they go by movements. So that's actually another reason why I have the current blowing towards the tanks, because the pellets are just bob technically up and down all day, and that's how they like it. So that what makes them get their food. I don't know how much I got. I got a ton. It's way too much, but I'm gonna dip a little bit in, and then you're gonna see. I'm gonna dip a little small portion, because they get. So they'll like wait for it to, because the current will push it down in the water, and that's how they see it. They kind of like the bass Thump. Like Thump sees everything on top of him, so if it's moving real quick, he's gonna get it really fast. And comment down below if you guys want to see some videos of Thump, because he's definitely out there and he's getting huge. But in South Carolina right now, it is tremendously cold right now. Like these past few days have been like ridiculous with the weather. So it's been really freezing, raining, freezing, everything. But it's supposed to be warmer this week, so we can get some footage of Thump the Bass, a good feeding session. So if you guys do want that video, some hand feeding sessions or something, comment down below. And yeah, comment down below. The most comments to get pinned, that'll be the video, because I got a lot of other stuff to do too. I got a tank right here, actually. This is another setup, so we gonna see how all this gonna plan out. I be trying to get these videos out for you guys. But Mr. Redtail not even moving over here. I just fed them, so I'm gonna try something different soon. I'm gonna actually switch up the protein scale now for Mr. Redtail. So I'm gonna go, so basically I'm gonna switch both protein scales up for both fish. So I'm gonna stop feeding them these pellets, and then I'm gonna start feeding them bloodworms, and then I'm gonna feed the redtail beef heart. So I'm gonna basically feed them the same variety, but it's gonna be a higher protein. So the redtail will actually get a lot bigger. The brim will get a lot bigger because it's a lot more protein in beef heart and bloodworms. So I know it's gonna be epic, but they love it. So, but I think the only thing with that is once it unthaws, it's like they're not really ingesting like a full meal. It's just like a watered down meal. So that'll be probably like a couple hours. So I really kind of, I low-key think that I could be able to get a feeding in every day if I was to do so, depending on how much they like it. But I fed this catfish beef heart before, around like day 65, I think 67, when I had the Pacu, and it was massive. He loved it. So he's a little bit bigger now. So now we're gonna see if he has a thing for it, because he hasn't had chicken, well, he hasn't had shrimp in a minute, anything fish wise except for chicken for the past 2 weeks. So it's a lot of protein, and it also causes for a lot of water changes, if you guys don't know. So you guys definitely have to stay tuned for that video. Yeah. Mr. Redtail don't want to come out today, but it's a good routine that I have though. I do have to change these sponge filters out whenever I do a water change. I have to clean them. And for you guys that do also have sponge filters, do not clean it in fresh water. Clean it in the water that you vacuumed out your tank. Just because it keeps the bacteria on there and it doesn't kill the bacteria. Because if you use fresh water, it got a lot of chlorine, nitrates, chemicals. It's got a lot of stuff in there, so it'll actually kill off the bacteria, and it might make your pH drop and make it like very acidic. That's also why I got some of those rocks in there. But we're definitely gonna rescape all this soon. I definitely got to get some more sand just to kind of even this out and make it even, so I can be able to like structure it properly. Because I'm thinking about adding some rocks in here, try to give it a little different theme. Also with the turtle exhibit, but yeah, we just gotta see. But for the most part, this guy he's just chilling. But comment down below, what do you guys think? I've actually been keeping up on like the fresh water drips also, so his lungs, his gills aren't like swollen from like just sitting in dirty water or, you know, things like that. I have been doing the drip system, so just fresh water, a drop of fresh water like every second. Well, not every second, it's like every minute. That's the way I drilled it, so it just pours, it drips slowly. So eventually over time, you don't even realize it, but it takes about 2 to 3 days for it to actually like empty, and then by the time you even make it, by the time I even bring out the camera to record, he done grew an inch. But the last thing that I'm really waiting on, I'm just waiting on his red, I'm really just waiting on his red tail to actually form. That's why I'm changing it to beef heart, because I think it'll add a lot of color and variation to his diet. So yeah, with that being said, move, man. He's not really trying to. But that being said, I really appreciate you guys for watching. We got some new subscribers, so if you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. It says 65% of y'all are not subscribed. If you guys could, please subscribe to the channel and join the family, and share this video and hit the thumbs up button. That'd be awesome, because it's free. So now why not hit the subscribe button, join the family, and be on a long adventure of growing these guys and adding more things to the collection. So you guys have to stay tuned to see more things come. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and hit that thumbs up button, and comment down below. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.